Brian's Fillies. Final one in. Let's get up to Jerry Hannon for the first call.
They're off. In the opening 1 o'clock, the 2-year-old Fillies Maiden, and quick to stride over on the far side was Monista, with also prominent in these early stages Frenetic. They're followed by Mala, with on the left is Sola Luna, and they're being followed by Snowfall and Juliana. No Speak Alexandra is next, and then in the white cap, Mother Earth. Continuing on to the top of the track, and it's Frenetic and Monista disputing the lead, followed by Mala. On the outside is Sola Luna, and then Juliana, who's nudged along and behind the leaders, and then comes Snowfall, No Speak Alexander. After them is Mother Earth with Revolute Me and Catherine Cree. Heading down and past the halfway stage, and it's Frenetic just in front from Mala. In between horses driven is Monista, and then Juliana. Snowfall, No Speak Alexander. Short of room, they're tightened up with Sola Luna's drop back. Then Mother Earth and Sense of Style, but it's Frenetic kicking on. Racing towards the final furlong, it's Frenetic going 2.5 to 3 lengths clear. Running on is Mother Earth in the white cap, then Monista and Mala, Juliana and Snowfall, but it's Frenetic. Chased to the finish by Mother Earth. Frenetic makes just about all in the opener to beat. In second, Mother Earth and Snowfall, Mala, Monista, Sense of Style. Winner on the board for Colin Keane, Gerlines.
Yes, an impressive winner of our opening race of the afternoon here at Navan has gone the way of Frenetic for Gerlines and Colin Keane, the first winner since racing resumed. As I said, I thought Ger ran a couple of real nice 2-year-olds that came home well.
Let's pick up the action for the opener here, this Irish Stallion Farms EBF Fillies Maiden.
They're off. And the first of the 2 7-furlong maidens, and well away was Willow, with on the outside Oh So Fine, being followed by Anti-Bridie and Choice and Chance in between horses. They're being followed in these early stages by Aliza as they tack on towards the elbow, and in the lead is Willow, followed by Anti-Bridie and Choice and Chance on the outside of Snowfall, who's moved up in between horses, and they're followed at the 5 by Aliza and the pink cap of Oh So Fine. And then in the white hat is High Heels, and then a handful of Summers, and Sister Rosetta is the back marker. Passing the 4, and it's Willow and Wayne Lorden with a narrow advantage over Anti-Bridie and Kevin Manning in by the rail. Then Choice and Chance and Shane Foley tracked by Snowfall. In the first Derek Smith colours, Elisa is next as they pass the chains. Heading on to the final 2.5 furlongs, and it is Willow in the striped cap. On the far side is Anti-Bridie, the yellow and red jacket. Choice and Chance just behind them with Snowfall and Elisa. A handful of Summers. Sister Rosetta stays on in the middle of the track, and then Oh So Fine and High Heels racing to the final furlong, and Anti-Bridie has just come to head Willow, Choice and Chance, and stumbling there and almost unshipping Shamie Heffernan with Snowfall as they run up to the finish. Anti-Bridie with on the near side Sister Rosetta. Anti-Bridie, Sister Rosetta, Choice and Chance next, and they're followed home by Willow and Oh So Fine. Last to pass the post was Snowfall, lucky to finish the race.
Yes, indeed, that was a really nasty moment for Snowfall.
They're off. In the opening, Fillies Maiden, and not the best of breaks. 5 Forge Road trails the field in these early stages. Madame Masson is the first to show, followed by Sister Rosetta as they tack across. They're followed by Fermoy and Loch Lane after the stable companion Star Image, and in the purple and white colours Snowfall. April Showers next, and then Emania, Creative Mojo and Forge Road at the back of the field. Continuing on inside the 5-furlong point, and the leader is Madame Masson, and Robbie Colgan opening up a couple of lengths advantage, followed by Sister Rosetta and Colin Keane, and then comes Fermoy and Tom Madden alongside Loch Lane and Shane Foley, and then Snowfall and Star Image. April Showers next as they come inside the halfway stage. They're followed by Creative Mojo, Emania and Forge Road. Little changes in the order of running with 2.5 furlongs to go. Madame Masson pressed by Sister Rosetta in the yellow colours, then Loch Lane. Fermoy is driven. On the outside is Snowfall as they pass the 2. They're followed by April Showers, and Emania next with Star Image. It's Sister Rosetta, followed by Loch Lane, and Snowfall is on the outside. Not much between these three. Inside the final furlong, Sister Rosetta with coming on the near side, Snowfall. A couple of lengths back to Loch Lane, and it's Snowfall and Wayne Lorden edging ahead and will make up for a mishap here 3 weeks ago. Second is Sister Rosetta, then Loch Lane, April Showers, and Emania.
Yes, indeed. No mistake on this occasion for Snowfall after that nasty incident.
All loaded. Thereof. Beginning with the group race for fillies over 7 furlongs, the Frank Conroy Silver Flash Stakes, and disputing the lead finest in the pink cap is raced on a length in front of Shale in the white hat. In third place is Amashare as they continue down the far side. They're followed by Pretty Gorgeous, and then comes Tekeko, who's on the outside of Hazel, and then Snowfall and the back marker Udna Data. Heading inside the 5 furlong point and nicely spaced out, with out in front 4 lengths clear is Finest and Michael Hussey, with in second place Shale and Gavin Ryan. Amashare is third, Oshinor as they pass the 4, and they're tracked by Pretty Gorgeous and Shane Cross. Behind them is Snowfall on the outside of Tekeko, Hazel and Udna Data, the back markers. They pass the halfway stage in the Frank Conroy Silver Flash Stakes, won last year by Super Filly Love. Turning for home and its finest, continuing out in front of Shale, and then Amashare with closing on the outside in the check colours, Pretty Gorgeous. Then Snowfall pushed along to try and make inroads, and then Hazel, Tekeko and Udna Data as Shale picks it up from the early leader Finest, and then comes Pretty Gorgeous, Amashare, and in the middle of the track is Snowfall, but the leader is Shale, racing inside the final 150 yards and is holding Pretty Gorgeous. They run up towards the finish, and Shale will build on her maiden win. Second is Pretty Gorgeous, possibly third Amashare from Snowfall, and a bit of a break then to Udna Data.
So it's the O'Brien boys who dominate the Silver Flash Stakes, and victory goes to Shale. Dunica with the bragging rights here over Joseph. Pretty Gorgeous running well in second, but just couldn't peg back Shale.
The last 5 winners of the Debutante have gone on to win Group 1s. Can we have another one?
Some very good Group 1 fillies have been beaten this race as well. Let's get up to Jerry for the call.
Group 2 for juvenile fillies. The one that missed the break was the newcomer Miramis as they head for the elbow in its finest in the orange cap. Leading in the early stages, Snowfall, the pink hat, tracked by Shale. And then comes Mala, Pretty Gorgeous on the outside of Mother Earth. And they're tracked by Palifico, and Miramis is the back marker. Continuing on towards the 4 furlong point in its finest, going along in the lead, being followed by stable companion Snowfall. Shale is a close-up third, and then Mala and Pretty Gorgeous on the outside of Mother Earth, and then Palifico and Miramis. Little changes heading past the halfway stage in the ARM Holding Debutante Stakes. Finest is the leader, maintains an advantage of a length over Snowfall, Shale. Pretty Gorgeous improves on the outside of Mala, and then comes Mother Earth, Palifico and Miramis. Tightly grouped, 2.5 furlongs to go, and Finest is picked off one from the rail by Snowfall with Shale. Mala's got a good run through over on the far side. Pretty Gorgeous tracks, and then Mother Earth racing towards the final furlong and a half, and Mala over on the far side. Here comes Pretty Gorgeous and Shale in between horses. It's these three, a couple of lengths in front of Mother Earth, and then comes Snowfall, and it's Pretty Gorgeous getting to the front and is going to settle the score with Shale in the ARM Holding Debutante Stakes. Pretty Gorgeous has won nicely from Shale, in third Mother Earth, and then Mallet.
Well, your eye was drawn to our eventual winner, Pretty Gorgeous, for 2 down. You thought, how far? If there's much left, Shane Cross very confident on her. I thought prior she had a big chance of getting a lot closer to Shale.
But Thunder Beauty's not without a chance.
Okay, we're just about set for the Moyglares, Jerry.
They're off. In the Moyglare Stud Stakes Group 1 over 7 furlongs, Eleanor is on the inside and is disputing the lead in these early stages, with Snowfall in the pink cap, being followed on the run towards the bend by Mother Earth, the white cap, and Star Image in between horses. They're tracked by Shale is pretty gorgeous to jostle to hold position as they race on up now to head inside the 5 furlong point, and it's Mother Earth just leading. On the far side is Snowfall, the stable companions tracked by Star Image and Shale, and then Divinely Eleonora. Udnadat is on the outside of Pretty Gorgeous, and then Anti-Bridie. Amma Share and the Moyglare Silks is next as they come inside the halfway stage. Bubbles and Ice has 2 behind. Stable companions Teresa Mendoza and Thunder Beauty. On they come to the final 3 furlongs, and it is Mother Earth just clinging on to a very small advantage over Snowfall. Shale is getting into it. Pretty Gorgeous is also getting into it. And then Udnadata, Bubbles and Ice, Amma Share racing towards the final furlong. And it's another clash up front between Shale and Pretty Gorgeous, stretching on from Udnadata. Thunder Beauty runs on the outside. It's Shale and Ryan Moore over on the far side. It's a reversal of the Debutante and the Moyglare. Shale beat Pretty Gorgeous, Udnadata, Bubbles and Ice, Thunder Beauty, Anti-Bridie and Amma Share.
That's turning into quite a rivalry, isn't it? And the score is now 2-1 in the favour of Shale, who, as Jerry said in commentary, has turned around the form from the Debutante Stakes here this afternoon.
As a yearling, she's already achieving more than she should have done, really.
All in for the Fillies Mile. Here's Alan Howes.
And they're off for the 2020 Bet365 Fillies Mile. And for this Group 1 contest, Isabella Giles is the first one to show, with Dubai Fountain for company. Lilac Road just in behind toward the outer. They've been tracked by Star of Emirati, and Shale has a leading role as well through these early stages. Then Zabil Queen wider out in the yellow and black. To the inside of her then is Pretty Gorgeous. Then the white-capped Mother Earth and the pink of Snowfall. And with that one at the back of the field, the unbeaten Indigo Girl. Up top, it's Dubai Fountain over toward the far running rail. Isabella Giles down the centre. They're followed through by the nose-banded head of Star of Emirati. Then came Shale and Lilac Road. Another length then back to Zabil Queen and Pretty Gorgeous. Just in advance of Mother Earth, and then Indigo Girl and Snowfall is the back marker. They went through halfway. It's Dubai Fountain and Star of Emirati over toward the far rail. They lead up from Isabella Giles down the centre, then Lilac Road and Zabil Queen has gone well to this point toward the right-hand side. Ridden for more now is Mother Earth. Shale has also been shaken up. Snowfall's next in the field, and then came Pretty Gorgeous, and Indigo Girl is creeping very much closer in the white jacket. It's wide open as they head inside the final quarter mile. Dubai Fountain now ridden over on the far side. Pretty Gorgeous comes there well with Indigo Girl. Next is Shirley's responding to pressure. Then came Snowfall. They're racing out of the dip now, just over a furlong to go. Pretty Gorgeous and Shane Cross lead from the battling Snowfall. Then came Dubai Fountain and Indigo Girl, who's trying to get rolling as they race up towards the line. It's Pretty Gorgeous who's out in front from Snowfall, Dubai Fountain and Indigo Girl. It's Pretty Gorgeous to win the Fillies Mile from Indigo Girl. Then Snowfall and Dubai Fountain clear from Zabil Queen and Shale.
She is Pretty Gorgeous, and she's won the Fillies Mile. Shane Cross for Joseph O'Brien. What a big weekend it could be.
They're off. The Group 3, Tattersalls, Musidora and Quiet Assassin just fly left on leaving the stalls, and as a consequence, the yellow and white Silks of Onto winner has to drop out in just about last position. It's Mystery Angel, White Jacket against the fence, and Snowfall under Ryan Moore, the purple cap, who are the leading pair through the first furlong or so. Early pace looks modest, and Tiona, who's held up in a white sleeve jacket against the running rail, is pulling hard alongside Glen Artney, and that pair are tracking the Judmont pair. Sanita's got the green cap, and Noon Star, the pink cap, racing against the fence in the hands of Richard Kingscote. And after that slightly awkward start, Quiet Assassin is a couple of lengths adrift. Snowfall, who has the advantage as they move to the 7 marker. But again, the pace is still only very leisurely, with Mystery Angel racing enthusiastically in second. Sanita, the green cap then for Frankie Dettori, shading third to Noon Star from Glen Artney. Tiona is last but one, and Quiet Assassin remains at the back of the field. They've got 5.5 furlongs to travel, swinging left-handed towards the halfway point in the Tattersalls Musidora. Snowfall with Mystery Angel on the inner and Sanita wide. Noon Star pink cap's got a good position in fourth, a half length away to Glen Artney, the dark blue and yellow, and a couple of lengths Tiona under a waiting ride, still racing keenly. A Quiet Assassin will be last of the 7 on straightening. Heading then for the last half mile, and Snowfall first in line for the judge, with Mr. Angel on the far side. Sanita shaken up on the near side as Noonstar with the pink cap begins to make headway. Now Tiona's making her effort towards the near side, and he's beginning to close quite readily. Glen Artney's ridden along, Quiet Assassin is outpaced, and Snowfall is being challenged now on either side. On the extreme right, Noonstar, Tiona on the left a couple of lengths down as they head inside the last quarter mile. Snowfall has found a bit more for Moore's urgings, has gone on again. We're on Noonstar. Tiona still running on under pressure down the near side. Then Mystery Angel and Glen Artney. Snowfall in front as they come inside the furlong. Tiona is chasing. Noonstar's effort is just flattening out, and then Mystery Angel and Snowfall is running on strongly all the way to the line here, and if anything it's going to go further clear, and it's a first Musidora for Aidan O'Brien as Snowfall makes just about all to see off Noonstar. Close for third between Tiona and Mystery Angel, and Glen Artney was right behind him in fifth.
Well, you might not have recognised her last year, but you sure as damn it know who she is now. Snowfall has bolted up in the Musidora under a front-running ride from Ryan Moore. She was an absolute belter in the paddock, and she's come home really strongly, and she's burst a couple of pretty sizable bubbles here.
He won. Kazoo Oaks, and they're off. And a nice level break, shaken up from the wide position, is Sherbet Lemon by Holly Doyle. Wants to go on into the lead, does so early. Mystery Angel is well there with Dubai Fountain and Saffron Beach, and they're followed by Technique. La Joconde and Willow is towards the inside of the field, and then in midfield is Snowfall towards the outside as they run round their first turn. Tiona and Zayada towards the inner in the blue and white jacket, and then further back to Savour Forest, and also Divinely, and Santa Barbara is at the back of the field, last at the moment, and Ocean Road is probably second last as they continue to race up the hill. And it's Mystery Angel on the inside of Sherbet Lemon. In the blue cap on the outside is La Joconde in third. In fourth is Willow on the inside of Dubai Fountain. Then Saffron Beach. Zayada back on the inner, the inside of Tiona in white sleeves. They're followed by Technique in the pink sleeves out wider. Snowfall is just in the second half of the field, followed then by Divinely. Ocean Road, Savour Forest is being pushed along, and still waiting right at the back, Ryan Moore on Santa Barbara. They reach the top of the hill and about to run left-handed and downhill on the long run towards Tattenham Corner. And it's Mystery Angel that continues to lead the way to Sherbet Lemon in second place. La Joconde on the outside. Saffron Beach in a good position. Red Jacket out wide of Dubai Fountain. Then Willow on the inside. Technique is behind these. Zayada right round the running rail from Ocean Road. And then Tiona. Just ahead of those is Snowfall. Savour Forest. The pace slowing down a bit, going down the hill seemingly. Ocean Road still back on the inside from Divinely, and Santa Barbara looking on. So running down towards the most famous bend in racing, Tattenham Corner. Are they going to come wide and head over to the stands rail? It's Mystery Angel that still just leads the way to Sherbet Lemon, and then driven along is La Joconde, Dubai Fountain, then Saffron Beach. Zayada's on the right. They are coming stand side, and Mystery Angel has skipped 2 or 3 lengths clear, but the others are beginning to chase very hard. Mystery Angel gets across to the rail. A buffeting match there between Snowfall and the fading Sherbet Lemon. Here's Santa Barbara trying to come through from the back of the field, but it's Snowfall who travels up well for Frankie Dettori and just goes on now from Mystery Angel, and Snowfall is quickly away in the Kazoo Oaks, and it's Frankie Dettori again for Aidan O'Brien. He won the 1,000 guineas on Mother Earth. He's going to win the Oaks by a street here at wide margin. Some Princess was by 12 lengths many years ago. This could break the record. Snowfall wins the Kazoo Oaks by a wide margin, by a mile. Mystery Angel in second. Third was Divinely, and then Savour Forest in fourth, Santa Barbara fifth, Ocean Road, and Tiona.
Oh, he's done it again. Dettori for O'Brien, and in scintillating fashion. No matter how many times between them, Aidan O'Brien and Frankie Dettori have won.
Look set. They're off. In the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, the 4th Classic, 8 fillies over a mile and a half. It was Marty S that just missed the break of fraction, as it is La Joconde in the orange cap who takes them along in the early stages, building up a couple of lengths advantage over Willow in the blue hat. On the inside, the striped cap of Nicest as they settle down, heading towards the 10 furlong point, the end of the second furlong. Party House next on the outside of Snowfall in the purple and white jacket. Divinely next, and then Mariesque, who relegates a handful of Summers to be the back marker. Nicely spaced out, heading towards the 9, and it's Lazure Conde and Emmett McNamara gone a good 6 lengths in front of Nicest and Gavin Ryan in second, and third is Willow and Shamie Heffernan, tracked by Snowfall and Ryan Moore, the record maker in the English Oaks, as they come inside the mile point. Behind them, meeting rising ground, is Party House and last year's winning rider Colin Keane. Running the rail is Divinely and Wayne Lorden. On the outside is Mariesque and Shane Cross with the back marker, a handful of Summers and Chris Hayes. Continuing their journey to the halfway stage, the 6 furlong point in the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, and it's Lazure Conde maintaining a sizable advantage over Nicest and Willow second and third. Party House joins Snowfall for the fourth, and then Divinely, Mariesque and a handful of Summers, the back markers. They pass the 5, beginning the descent for the approach to the straight, and Lazure Conde's lead has been greatly reduced by Willow. On the inside is Nicest, just behind them is Snowfall, then Party House in the white jacket, Divinely next, then Mariesque and a handful of Summers. Turning into the straight, Lazure Conde in front of the Nace Oaks trial winner Willow, who moves up on the outside of match strides, and these are followed by Nicest, pushed along as Party House, and behind them is Snowfall. They're in the straight, less than 3 to go, and Willow picks it up, quickly followed through by stable companion Snowfall, who's beautifully poised on the outside, and Snowfall strikes the front, racing down to the final furlong and a half on the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, and it is Snowfall. Away she comes from Nicest, Willow, and then Divinely inside the final half furlong, and it's Snowfall gone further and further away. Is winning back-to-back Oaks Classics for Aidan O'Brien, ridden by Ryan Moore. Second Divinely, third is Nicest, followed home by Willow, Party House, Lazure Conde, a handful of Summers and Mariesque.
And Snowfall romps home in the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, wins the 2-7 favourite by, well, as many lengths as you like in the end. Ryan Moore, Aidan O'Brien, and Snowfall has fairly bolted up. Divinely.
Here's the Darley Yorkshire Oaks, Mike Cadamore.
They're off and racing for the Darley Yorkshire Oaks of 2021, and Lazure Conde is immediately sent into a lead by Holly Doyle. Frankie on Loving Dream right up there as well. On the far side, the dark blue jacket of Divinely, and Wonderful Tonight is getting quite keen early on. She tends to race a bit keenly in her races. She's just shading second at the moment. Racing alongside her on the outside is Divinely. Followed then by the striped jacket Loving Dream, Ashada. Snowfall's in last but one place, just settled at the back by Ryan, and in last at the moment is the grey filly Alba Flora, as the runners race across towards their first turn, passing the 9 furlong marker, and there's about 7 lengths between first and last, and Lazure Conde is setting the pace here to her stable companion Divinely in the dark blue jacket, about 2.5 lengths behind her. Similar gap away in third is Wonderful Tonight for Will Buick, followed then by Loving Dream and Ishada, the old rivals from the Ribblesdale Stakes. And then comes Snowfall, the dual Oaks winner, last but one at the moment, in the hands of Ryan Moore, of course. And last on is Alba Flora. Ross O'Ryan just looking on at the back there in the colours of Kirsten Rousing. And they're racing now and past the halfway point of the race here in the Darley Yorkshire Oaks. And it's been a really nice measured gallop here being set by Holly on board Lazure Conde. 2 lengths to the good over Divinely and Wayne Lorden, then Will Buick about 1.5 lengths behind in third on Wonderful Tonight as they begin to turn in to the home straight here. In fourth then is Loving Dream. Ashada just being shaken up on the inside now. Snowfall is beginning to close up on these leaders, and she moves up pretty stylishly at the back there. Alba Flora, the Greys, passing Loving Dream as well. Now the race is unfolding, and it's Wonderful Tonight on the near side who's taken over, but Snowfall is going with her with absolutely effortless ease here, and
and comes sweeping through to take over, and Snowfall, passing the 2 furlong marker, is beginning to open up on them here in the Darley Yorkshire Oaks. Ryan Moore goes up by about 5-6 lengths from Wonderful Tonight and Alba Flora, with running on behind them Laja Kond. Snowfall, though, is in a different league here today, and she's coming home to turn the Darley Yorkshire Oaks into a procession. How special is this filly? Snowfall goes on to win yet again from Alba Flora, a gallant second, then Laja Kond, and Wonderful Tonight back in fourth.
Well, you better believe it now. She was simply in a different league, Snowfall, and she remains undefeated this season, her classic season that saw a romp at Epsom, an imperious display at the Curragh. She's now produced something similar under a patient Ryan Moore here on the Naves Mile. It's another victory in the Darley Yorkshire Oaks for Aidan O'Brien, just as impressive as was Love last